Good morning. Are we up and at 'em already? Are we? That is the question. Get some lights going here. Yeah, man. Can everybody hear me loud and clear? Thomas, nice to see you. How are you out there in Berlin? Lucy, Barb, the girl in green from Massachusetts. Jerry, nice to see you as well. Okay. Still morning in Skadok for another 5 minutes. You got a deal. Jerry. Hello, Sue. Nice to see you as well. How about this? We are hitting the ground running today. Man, we are a well-oiled machine, are we not? Everybody can hear me loud and clear? Mike's Brewery? John? Okay, so before I even go another step further, I must apologize to all my Edmonton Oiler fans. I said on Wednesday night during my Jump Back Kerouac Revisited show that the Oilers would be mathematically eliminated by Friday. Well, I was wrong. It was by Saturday. Oh, what a frustrating game last night if you're remotely an Oilers fan. A glorious game if you're a Habs fan. Anyway, I'm very excited to sing some songs for you. I put some fresh strings on my guitar today. Okay, and if you have any requests or anything like that, first row, Matthew Ketchum, nice to see you, buddy. Let me get my guitar tuned here. Okay. Let's see, here we go. Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy. Marge Cameron, nice to see you. Look at all these people. We could just talk and get caught up, you know. Hey. All right. D. I got a plethora of harmonicas. There's my G harp. Okay, so let's get this show on the road, shall we? I saw you in the shadows. I couldn't see your face, but I knew it was you. Now all those years I ain't been too kind to you, but then again they ain't been kind to anyone I know. Anyone I know. They're gonna take a toll. Yeah, man, they'll swallow you whole. And I'll fix myself a drink to give me time to think. If you would like a drink, you know I could fix one for you. But underneath the watchful eye of my mind's blessing and the tear in Teddy's eye. Yeah. Now you're my girl in green. You're almost obscene to me. I can't believe. Prisoner of nightmares and dreams. And every time I let you down, well, you turn around and you say, oh, well, you won't let go. You're the girl in green. You're almost obscene to me. I remember, just like embers burning in my memory. How you once said it was all in your head. The burning questions, oh, the longing need, boy, that longing need. Yeah, the longing need. You see, I'm watching you bleed for the longing, for that longing need. Yeah, the longing need. Ooh, for the longing need. Yeah. Now you're my girl in green. You're almost obscene to me. I can't believe. Prisoner of nightmares and dreams. When every time I let you down, you know you turn around and then you say, well, I won't let go. You're the girl in green, and you're most obscene to me. Thought I saw you in the shadow. I couldn't see your face, but I knew that it was you. Well, now I'm still singing, still chasing something, but the only thing is that something's always changing. That's right. Ooh. She sighed and said, I guess that's that. She ran her fingers across a map. She said, as sure as the break of dawn, come morning, I'll be gone, with the smell of perfume on the wind and the feel of never coming back again. The sight of taillights down the road, the sound of lonesome on the radio, with one crow's sorrow, two crows' joy, three crows a wedding, four's a boy, five crows silver, six for gold, and seven's a secret never told. Still have that picture on the wall, that one of us in Montreal. Now should you never come to call, at least I'll have Montreal, where the one crow's sorrow, two crows joy, and three crows a wedding, four's a boy, five crows silver, six for gold, and seven's a secret never told. Five crows silver, six for gold, and seven's a secret never told. Where you going? Where have you been? The night is there, it's just as black as sin. Hey, 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 hey. Take off your coat and rest a while. You swam the moat and now you've walked the mile. Hey, 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 hey. Now, hey, hey, take it easy on yourself. Hey, hey, you can ask me for some help. Alcohol will soothe you until the morning when there's nothing new. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, take it easy on yourself. Now, hey, hey, you can ask me for some help. Now you need a forklift for the load to ease your mind before you explode. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, now where you going, honey? Where have you been? The night is there and it's as black as sin. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, man. All right. There's a bit of a trilogy there, you could say. Sam, nice to see you out there in Prince Edward County. Yes, man. And Sam is saying that Mike will be a part of our Light of Day virtual show, helping to cure Parkinson's. And yes, indeed, I am thrilled that Sam invited me to sing a song for the Light of Day show. It's a great cause and a really great idea. So thanks, Sam, for including me in that. Yes, there are some heavy hitters on this particular show, and I'm stunned to be a part of it. I am as stunned and shocked and chagrined as you are, but I'm there. God damn it! But there's Mike. What's going on there with Mike's Brewery? Yes, nice to see you, Mike. Anyway. If you have any requests for songs, I don't think I'd have to brush up on the song Who's Your Man. But that could end up being somewhere down the road one of the revisited things, because that was a song and an album that I wrote that never saw the light of day, and recorded demos of it. This was all right before Ruby was born, and one of the songs that would have been written for that album, or of that 10 or 15 song clutch of songs that I wrote in the last week of June 2004. One of the songs that I wrote for that was travelogue of sorts. Anyway, Merrick, nice to see you as well. Haas, how are you? And of course, Yvonne Dion, nice to see you as well out there in Ottawa. And Steve Hassenplug from Beham. Yeah, man, this has turned into a thing. I'm telling you right now. Cheers. Don't forget, on Wednesday night, gang, will be Simplify Revisited, and I am really looking forward to that one, because there's not going to be a whole lot of revisiting to do other than this telling the stories behind the songs, because that album, with the exception of 3 or 4 songs, is just me and my guitar, So these will be, I would think, beyond reasonable facsimiles that I'll be playing on Wednesday night, unless I forget the words to all of them. But that would be something. But yeah, so that's on Wednesday night. Simplify Revisited for the Revisited series over here on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. I'll be making some posts about that later on today. Let me see. What shall I play? Somebody said Sweet Lorraine. Table for One. Table for One. Boy, that's a dark little number, but I might be able to play that one. Yes, this is one of those songs where the suggested preferred listening preferences, that might be redundant. Suggested listening would be in a warm bath with razor blades. This is a dark number. Let's see if I can remember it. Tonight, you celebrate tonight, because it's easier that way. I said it's easier that way. Tylenol is really all that you need to grieve, but you don't like to drink. It clouds the way that you think, and your heart just sinks with every breath you breathe. But tonight, you celebrate tonight, because it's easier that way. I said it's easier that way. But tonight, you celebrate tonight, because it's easier that way. We're all alone and long for home, and the telephone is familiar, and you wish you were with her. One thing for sure, you can't be there. But tonight, you celebrate tonight, because it's easier that way. I said it's easier that way. It's easier that way. Easier that way. Table for One, from the album Table for One, oddly enough. I wrote that song in October of 1999 in Greenville, North Carolina, in the middle of a hurricane. We had just, literally, in the middle of a hurricane. It was hurricane season. We had played a college gig earlier that day in the afternoon. It was a Friday. We were just checked into our hotel for the night, and a storm blew in to rival all storms. And I remember the guys were in the next room. We had two rooms, and connecting, and the guys were in the next room playing Sony PlayStation hockey. I was sitting in my room, and the door was open between the two rooms, and so I could hear them hee-heeing and ha-haing and having a good time. I started playing, I was just playing my guitar, and I started playing this. Started playing that, and I was taken by that melody instantly. But I knew that if I wasn't careful, I could ruin the song with a pretty lyric. I could ruin the song with a lyric that went, "I love you so, please don't go." You know, something like that would just completely ruin that song, and we'd all get cavities listening to it. So I said, the melody is so pretty and lonesome that I need to. Jenny, did you hear that? Lonesome and Pretty. We need to work on that song. So not work on it, but we need to make that song available. Jenny and I wrote a song a million years ago called Lonesome and Pretty, and it is a corker of a song. But anyway, that Table for One, I knew that the melody had that melancholy thread big time rolling through it. So I wanted to write, in fear of ruining the song with a beautiful lyric, I wanted to make as dark a lyric as possible. So that's where alcohol and Tylenol is really all that you need to grieve. Yeah, remember, Matthew, I was talking to you the other day about the internal rhymes. So that is a classic example of internal rhymes galore. Alcohol, Tylenol is really all you need to grieve, but you don't like to drink. But you don't like to drink. It clouds the way that you think, and your heart just sinks with every breath you breathe. Wow, you want to talk about a hopeless lyric? That is it right there in a nutshell. Yeah, that's like open a vein music. So anyway, yeah, but I had to go there for this song. Otherwise I would have ruined it. So anyway, that's all I know about that song. What else can I play now, gang? Let me see. Some other dark lyrics, maybe? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Yes. One of these Sundays, Jenny and I'll drag Jenny in here, and we will trot out that song, Lonesome and Pretty, because it's probably the best song I've ever been a part of writing, that's for sure. It's just gorgeous. And we've recorded it, too. Maybe we should make that available. That's what we should do. Jenny and I recorded an album for her called Red Letter Day about 9 months before Ruby showed up. So the album never saw the light of day. Red Letter Day never saw the light of day. And but it will. Mark my words, it will. Ken Borchuk, nice to see you, buddy. Okay. Do I still play Harold Wilson? Do I still play Harold Wilson? I could try. This is a Fred Eaglesmith song, and it is, you want to talk dark little numbers. Let's see. Harold Wilson is my name, son. Why don't you sit a spell? I live out here on the Ferguson Road at the Paradise Motel. And though you do not know me, there's a story I'd like to tell. It's a story that I'm sure you know well. It's a story that I'm sure you know well. I had me a place on Thunder Ridge in a doomsday shack. My wife had left and took the kids a couple of years back. And I spent most of my mornings thinking about that, and my afternoons trying to figure out what to plant. I spend my afternoons trying to figure out what to plant. But did you ever try to farm a farm with a pick and a shovel? Try to put a field in the corn, just wouldn't grow nothing. Staring down across the town, you wonder why you even bother. When up the road there's a vacant room with climate control and color, and you can stay there by the month for $100. You can stay there by the month for $100. There wasn't money in corn, and there wasn't money in beans. They took my telephone, shut off my electricity. Then a letter came in the mail saying there's taxes owed by me. If I was ever gonna pay, well, I had 3 weeks. If I was ever gonna pay, well, I had 3 weeks. But did you ever try to farm a farm with a pick and a shovel? Try to put a field in the corn, just wouldn't grow nothing. Staring down across the town, you wonder why you even bother. When up the road there's a vacant room with climate control and color, you could stay there by the month for $100. You could stay there by the month for $100. Well, they sold that farm to some fool for 10 cents on the dollar. I saw him out there last week. I was on the way to visit my daughter, and that son of a gun was out there trying to hook a windmill up to water. When he heard me laugh, well, I swear he turned and he hollered. When he heard me laugh, well, I swear he turned and he hollered. Did you ever try to farm a farm with a pick and a shovel? Try to put a field in the corn, just it wouldn't grow nothing. Staring down across the town, you wonder why you even bother. When up the road there's a vacant room with climate control and color. And you could stay there by the month for $100. You could stay there by the month for $100. Now the government checks come down the pike just as regular as rain. I sit outside most nights except when them June bugs drive me in. Harold Wilson is my name, son. There's a story I'd like to tell. I live out here on the Ferguson Road at the Paradise Motel. See one, play one. Try to top that one. Yeah, man, that is just a staggeringly heartbreaking song. Yeah, I even got choked up when I was singing it there a couple times. But yes, that is Harold Wilson by the one and only Fred Eaglesmith, one of my absolute songwriting heroes, and somehow miraculously a pal of mine. But thanks for asking for that song, Paul. Appreciate it. Yeah, Matthew, there's some songwriting. That is a woo. Yeah, check out that album. It's called what's that record called? Things. Is it called Things Is Changing? Maybe not the. It's just a great album title. Just a great title. Things Is Changing. Anyway, yeah, check it out. It's a great record. What else is on that album? White Ash, Black Ash, Sharecropping. Woo! Man, that stuff is just insane. Joe is another great song. Yeah, he's just crazy. One of my favorites, far and away. Well, seeing that I'm playing covers, I'm going to play another cover before I dive back into my catalog. And this is written, this is a much happier song. And it's written by Corb Lund. Never put your hat on the bed, son, never put your hat on the bed. 'Cause if your hat's on the bed, you might wake up dead. So don't you never put your hat on the bed. But if you do, be sure it's upside down, son. If you do, be sure it's upside down. 'Cause if there's any doubt, it keeps the luck from running out. So if you do, be sure it's upside down. And never throw a match when it's dry, son. Never throw a match when it's dry. Don't you never throw a match, 'cause the grass might catch and burn 3 counties when it's dry. And always keep an edge on your knife, son. Always keep an edge on your knife. 'Cause a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the vague uncertainties of life. Yes, a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the uncertain vagaries of life. But I never could sharpen no knife like the one who get advice. Yodelay, yodelay, yodeloo. Well, never sell the old 22, son. Never sell the old 22. 'Cause the old 22 shot a gopher or two. Don't you never sell the old 22. Oh, but aim it to the left a little low, son. Aim it to the left a little low. 'Cause the old iron sight fires high and to the right. So aim it to the left a little low. And always tip the glass when you pour, son. Always tip the glass when you pour. 'Cause if you don't tip the glass, then the foam will come fast and run from a table to the floor. And always keep an edge on your knife, son, always keep an edge on your knife. Because a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the vague uncertainties of life. Yes, a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the uncertain vagaries of life. Oh, I never could sharpen no knife like the one who gave the advice. Yodelay, yodelay, yodeloo. Well, be sure to thaw the bit when it's cold, son. Be sure to thaw the bit when it's cold. 'Cause if you don't thaw the bit, then your pony's tongue sticks to the frozen metal bridle when it's cold. And never put your horse away dry, son. Never put your horse away dry. Be sure to put your horse away dry, son. Be sure to put your horse away dry. Because a hot, wet horse ain't healthy, of course. So be sure to put your horse away dry. And be sure to thaw the bit when it's cold, son. Be sure to thaw the bit when it's cold. 'Cause if you don't thaw the bit, then your pony's tongue sticks to the frozen metal bridle when it's cold. And never judge a man by his clothes, son. Never judge a man by his clothes. You got to look through the dirt, Lord, judge him by his work. Don't you never judge a man by his clothes. And always keep an edge on your knife, son. Always keep an edge on your knife. 'Cause a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the vague uncertainties of life. Hey, a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the uncertain vagaries of life. Oh, I never could sharpen no knife like the one who gave the advice. Yodelay, yodelay, yodeloo. And I never could sharpen no blade quite the way he said. Yodelay, yodelay, yodeloo. Yodelay, 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 yodeloo. Yeah, man. Corby. Yes, be sure to... there are so many lyrics in so many of Corb's songs that if you lose your train of thought for a split second, you get turned around upside down. But yeah, man. What's that going on? Put your hat on the bed. Yeah, man. But I got all turned around. Anyway, so apologies to Corb for that. And anyway, back to the matters at hand, which would be some of my material here, I guess. Time to shift gears. Okay, where am I? Where's my capo? My kingdom for a capo. Oh, I know what I want to play. Here's a song I haven't played in a long time. And it'll be trotted out in the revisited series for Fools for the Radio. In fact, the guys and I, when we played a couple weeks ago, last year, 2 years ago now, it's Steve Earle's birthday. Do you know any of his tunes? Do I know any Steve Earle songs? Are you kidding me? I know them all. In fact, maybe I'll play that right now for Steve Earle's birthday. There ain't a lot that you can do in this town. You drive down to the lake and then you turn back around. You go to college and you learn to read and write, so you can walk into the county bank and sign away your life. I work at the filling station on the interstate. Pumping gasoline and counting out-of-state plates. They ask me how far into Memphis, son, and where's the nearest beer. Hey, don't even know that there's a town around here. My brother went to college 'cause he played football. Yeah, but I still hang around 'cause I'm a little bit small. I got me a 67 Chevy, she's low and sleek and black. Someday I'll put her on that interstate and never look back, 'cause someday I'm finally gonna let go, and I know there's a better way. I wanna know what's over that rainbow, and I'm gonna get out of here someday. I'm gonna get out of here someday. Someday. Yeah, man. Turn that down just a smidge, the guitar. There we go. That's it. Guitar was running a bit hot. All right, thanks for asking for that one, Youre. I'm going to get back to my own stuff here. Low and sleek and black. Loaded. Oh, that's pretty good too. Loaded, sleek, and black. It could be that too. Like, yeah, maybe he's like running, drug running or something. But I think it's low and sleek and black. Just love that image. Isn't that a great image? Yeah, man. Love that song. Who doesn't? Who hasn't related to that song? I work at the filling station out on 28. That's how I used to sing it. Because Highway 28 runs right through Bonneville. And I related to the character in that song. Good morning, Misha. Nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, all right. Uh-oh. Hang on. This was a good idea at the time. There it is. Okay. I'm just getting my second cup of coffee here because I am a professional. Anyway, kind of went on a tangent here. I got to get back to my own stuff because when I start playing songs that I'm really crazy about, I start to think more dimly of my own in thinking of the work that I need to do on mine. Anyway. Well, I used to be a drinking kind, but drinking never was a friend of mine. The words she whispered never did ring true. She'd leave me by the side of the road in the middle of the night in the freezing cold. Again in the morning we were starting new. If that was now and this was then, I'd do it all over again. Here's to the sweet passing of time. Well, I've always loved the sound of my guitar in another town. Late night coffee has its late night charm. A little something in a coffee cup, a little something just to pick you up, and a little something in a stranger's arm. If that was now and this was then, I'd do it all over again. So here's to the sweet passing of time. as the years go drifting by in the cliched blink of an eye. Where would you be if not for that one turn? If I could talk to the younger me, so many things I'd ask him to see, like how wins or losses are lessons learned. And if that was now and this was then, I'd do it all over again. Now here's to the sweet passing of time. If that was now and this was then, I'd do it all over again. Now here's to the sweet passing of time. Here's to the sweet passing of time. You were going to play something off Fools. Yes. That is right. You were correct, Merrick. Yeah. It's very tough when you're singing these, when you're just singing anyway, but it takes a lot of work to look effortless or seamless. So I'm told anyway. I'm sure you can tell that it's quite a struggle for me here every day. But if I happen, when I'm singing, and I could be singing like, I don't know, I could be singing anything, and if I happen to catch the live chat start scrolling, my eye is automatically drawn to that, and all of a sudden I will be singing something like I'll be singing whatever the text says, so like sounds, whatever. I used to be a drinking kind. You were gonna play something off of Fools, and so that's what happened to me with the Corby song. I kind of got caught, and oh no, I'm lost. And then all of a sudden, the spell is broken, and then I have a nervous breakdown. But there's my buddy Mike Dinkle. That's all that matters to me. Mike, how you doing, buddy? Haven't heard from you in a while. Okay. But here's a song off of Fools that I want to play. Yeah, when she said I had enough of your lines and your coffee cup like eyes and your none too subtle disguise, but I will try to listen to exactly what she means, 'cause it's never quite what it seems. It's all these in-betweens with her and me, but we used to talk the night away till there was nothing left to say. Yeah, but then I just stayed that way. Hey, nothing left to say. Well, I think that I saw her new boyfriend, but it's all a means to an end. So I dissolve back to a friend. Is this a trend? There are times when we're almost like before, but a little less can be more. At least then you're sure where you stand. So now look at me, won't you tell me what you see? Am I how you remember me to be? Come on now and look at me, babe. Why won't you look at me? Just look at me. Look at me, yeah. Why can't you look at me? long time since I played that one. Doing well, Mike. Thanks for asking. Thanks for checking in. Say hello to Patty for me. Yeah, man. Bird's Eye View. That was a song. That was my first attempt at a co-write. I had written, and the reason I say attempt is this: I had written those verses, and wasn't sure if the song was done. And we were on tour with Eaglesmith. It was our first extensive tour with Freddie. And he said, we should try to write a song one of these days. And I said, man, I would love to. So he and I were sitting in the dressing room before a show or something. And I played him this song. I think we were somewhere like in Seattle or somewhere out that way. Certainly on the West Coast. And I played him that song in an attempt to do a co-write. And he listened to it and says, that song's done, man. Next. I'm like, wow, this co-writing business is easy. And you know what? I think if it was anybody else, I'm not sure they wouldn't have tried to write another part for that song. But Fred, I think Fred was right. Just 2 verses, not even really a chorus. There's something that is kind of feels like a bit of a chorus, but it just never lets up. It just slowly builds into a solo and then drops back down for the next verse, and it builds up to the outro, and that's kind of the end of the song. But yeah, Fred has always been very good at editing and very good at just being very concise, and I think he heard it and just said, yeah, man, that song's done. There's nothing I can add to that. So I was very thrilled with that. My first co-write with Fred Eaglesmith. Misha says his Amazon Fire TV is a half song behind the Samsung Galaxy tablet. Well, why are you watching it on 2, unless you're like just going from room to room? Do you have this thing playing in every room? My goodness. Anyway, what shall I play here? Way down yonder is a little piece of land where the water washes up against the sand. And I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. When the world gets crazy now from time to time, me and my baby, we come here to unwind. And I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's me and my baby, me and you. It's me and my baby beneath the sky so blue. We got diamonds on the sand, diamonds on the ocean, the smell of salt water and suntan lotion. When that big red sun goes sinking into the sea, baby, slide on over, right on nice and close to me. And I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. Well, it's me and my baby, me and you. It's me and my baby beneath the sky so blue. We got diamonds on the sand, diamonds on the ocean, the smell of salt water and suntan lotion. So way down yonder is a little piece of land
where the water washes up against the sand. And I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. I said, babe, that's what I'm talking about. Way down yonder is a little piece of land. That's what I'm talking about. That's from my new album, Lonesome Stretch of Highway. And yeah, man, can't believe that record, it came out in May. I mean, hard to believe we're kind of almost creeping up on a year already since that album came out, and we've probably played, we've played no shows to promote this record. I've played about 3, but crazy times, man, crazy times. But yes, that song is the opening and closing track on the new album, Lonesome Stretch of Highway. And here's another one from that record. Maybe I'll play a bunch of songs off that record. I probably should. It would behoove me. You wanna go dance in the rain? I'll find us a cloud. Or maybe somewhere that don't know your name. I'll find us a crowd. You just throw it out there. There's nothing to out there. If you wanna get into the show, I know a guy. Or maybe we go watch the sun sink low. I know a sky as blue as all get out. Maybe we should get out of here. I am waiting on you to give me the green light. Yeah, I said anything you want, baby, say the word. We'll get high, or we'll lay low, or we'll make up what we don't know. Yeah, like 2 stones, we could roll home, we could rock all night. And if you need a little breeze to fly your kite, if your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If you're needing a spark in the dark, let me be the match. And if you're looking to lock up your heart, baby, let me be the latch. Well, it don't matter where we go, I'm gonna be right. There's a million things that we could do to pass the time. Ooh, yeah. I said anything you want, baby, say the word. We'll get high, or we'll lay low, or we'll make up what we don't know. Yeah, like 2 stones, we could roll home, we could rock all night. And if you need a little breeze to fly your kite, if your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. I'm your huckleberry. Yeah. There's a million things that we could do to pass the time. Ooh, yeah. I said anything you want, baby, say the word. We'll get high, or we'll lay low, or we'll make up what we don't know. Yeah, like 2 stones, we could roll home, we could rock all night. And if you need a little breeze to fly your kite, if your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. I'm your huckleberry. I'm your huckleberry. Yeah, man. There you go. Huckleberry. Indubitably. Let me see. What else could I play from that record? Trying to think here. Any ideas?
Oh, somebody said Perfume. Did I see Perfume and Gasoline? Yes, Lucy said Perfume. I'll play that for you. Wrote that song, it'll be 20 years ago in April that Jenny and I wrote that song with Kevin Welch. Should tune my guitar. One thing with fresh strings is you're forever tuning. That seems to be okay. Anyway, everybody doing okay out there? What is, so when will you be featured on CBC Music's Drive? Yeah, you tell me, Mike, I have no idea. One of these days, maybe. What was I going to play? I forgot what I was going to play now. All of a sudden. Oh, that's right. Some say it starts with a telephone. Some say it starts with a crush. Some say it's when your baby begins to wear lipstick, mascara, and blush. When 9 o'clock turns into 10, and 11 means 11:15, and midnight is magic and soulfully tragic when you mix perfume and gasoline. It starts with the night at the Dairy Queen, matinee idols on the silver screen. That's when you know it's time to let go. There's only one thing it can mean when you smell perfume and gasoline. Now you mothers and fathers, remember the changes that occur in the heart. Your sons and your daughters were like oil and water, but now you can't keep them apart. It starts with the night at the Dairy Queen, matinee idols on the silver screen. That's when you know it's time to let go. There's only one thing it can mean when you smell perfume and gasoline. Round and round that old circus ring. It's scary, it's sad, and it's a beautiful thing. So here's to the nights at the Dairy Queen, the matinee idols on the silver screen. That's when you know it's time to let go. There's only one thing it can mean when you smell perfume and gasoline. Thanks for asking for that one, Lucy. I do appreciate it. Todd just poured us my second cup of coffee. Well, that's good to hear because I am on my second cup. Well, my second cup of the show. I've probably had 3 before we went live. So Yeah. What else here? Keeping time with the telephone poles. Huh. Been a long time since I played that one. I should probably brush up on that one. Let me see. What can we play here? Today's show is just choogling along at a good clip. Very excited, though, I must say, for the Simplify Revisited, which is on Wednesday night. That'll be fun. The Revisited series, episode 3 of, I think, 12 or 13. Yeah. I'm not sure I'm going to do the Christmas record. I'm not sure I'm going to revisit the Christmas record because we just played it in December. And it'd be weird to play a Christmas record in late March, early April. So we'll see. How often do I do this, Todd? Every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I do this. This is the 18th week in a row, or 18th episode. I think I missed 1 week. I think I missed Thanksgiving Sunday because Jenny and Ruby and I were traveling. We were having Thanksgiving with family down in southern British Columbia, Penticton area. Anyway, so yeah. But other than that, I've played I've done these every weekend, every Sunday. And then Wednesday nights, I've been doing this. This Wednesday will be the third week in a row that I revisit an album of mine. And I started, I'm going in chronological order. So I just started with the first album 2 weeks ago with Songs from a Northern Town. Last week was Jump Back Kerouac. This week will be Simplify. The week after that will be Song and Dance Man, and then Steel Belted Radio, Fools for the Radio. That'll probably be, I'm guessing, I don't know if that'll be a twofer. I don't know, because this Steel Belted Radio EP is 4 or 5 songs, so it's kind of, we'll see. I don't know. I'll figure that out. We got a couple weeks to figure that out. 8:30 Newfoundland is absolutely coming up there, Misha. No worries there. That's kind of the last song I play on these Sunday morning shows. That's how we know that we can shut her down after that. Okay, Joe M. Just doing what just comes natural. Okay, yeah, I will do that for you. That's a good call. Wrote this song, doing what comes naturally with Brent Mayer. And Brent is a friend of mine. From Nashville, and Brent and I have been buddies for a long time. But Brent is an absolute Nashville music legend. He produced "Proud Mary" for Ike and Tina Turner. How about that? He also produced Elvis's last #1 song, "Way Down." So that's pretty cool. Is there a link we can make a donation towards your incredible talent? Well, there's certainly a link where you can make a donation towards my talent, but I've yet to secure the .com for my incredibletalent.com. So, but that's coming up, hopefully, one of these days. Yes, it should be like in the information box here of this little show. It says "Buy Mike a Coffee," and so you can click on that, and you can buy me a cup of coffee. I think it's $5 a cup. So apparently you're buying me a Starbucks. So yeah, that's how that works. And so you can buy a cup. You can buy 100 cups if you feel so inclined. You may need your head examined if you were to do such a crazy thing. But yeah, all that kind of stuff. We have that little donation. There's a little link there. You should see it in the bottom of the screen there. Okay, so where was I? There you go. Just hit the old alert button. That's right, man. But yes, I will do. But so anyway, Brent and I, he was my publisher in Nashville and golfing buddy for a long time, and he and I wrote some really cool songs together. Two that I always think of are "Doing What Comes Natural," and "Long, Long Line of Fools." Those are the two songs we wrote. We wrote those songs back to back. We wrote "Doing What Comes Natural" one day, and then the next day we wrote "Long, Long Line of Fools." Just bang, bang. Tons of fun. Just a great guy. Just there's so many he's just seen it all, and he knows. I remember one day we were working, and he produced my 830 Newfoundland record. So there, yeah. So he's got that distinction as well, which is probably the worst performing record he's ever produced, but that's okay. I'm very proud of that album. It's my favorite, maybe my favorite, certainly one of them. But we were wrestling with a song on that record. We were wrestling with the mix. Or not the mix, but the fade. So we were right towards, like, the fade of the song. So the last 15, 20 seconds of the song. And so the song was all mixed, and we're listening back, and we're fading the song out to a nice little tail at the end of this little fade. No, that's not quite right. So we go back, and we're working on it again. And it's Charles, who is the co-producer and engineer of that album, and over at the Blue Room Studio in Nashville. So Charles and I were wrestling with the fade. And Brent's kind of sitting there just letting us wrestle with this. And then at some point he had enough, and he says, Mike, can I do you mind if I say something here? I said, no, what's that? And he goes, Mike, if the song ain't a hit by the time it gets to the fade, it ain't ever gonna be a hit. And it was perfect. And he was right. If it ain't a hit by the time it gets to the fade, it ain't gonna be a hit. But anyway, I look forward to seeing Brent again. I've been sending him songs of Ruby singing, and maybe somewhere down the road we can do some work as well with Ruby in her singing career, which I think is imminent. Junior, yes, I will play Junior as well, but I want to play Doing What Comes Naturally first here. Something about when we touch, a little too much ain't never enough. Here beneath the stars in the magnolia tree, a slice of heaven just for you and me. There's a place we'd like to go, tucked away where nobody knows. Fireflies and moonbeams in a warm summer breeze. There's nowhere else on earth I'd rather be than laying on the hood of my car, wishing on a shooting star, singing with the radio, singing soft and alone. Baby, just to you and me, easy as can be, but doing what comes naturally. Baby, when I taste your kiss and the soft caress of your fingertips, I finally found the feeling that I never felt before. I thought I knew, but now I know for sure. Laying on the hood of my car, wishing on a shooting star, singing with the radio, playing soft and alone. Baby, just to you and me, easy as can be, doing what comes naturally. Something about the moonlight as it dances in your eyes, a dream I must have dreamed 1,000 times. Laying on the hood of my car, wishing on a shooting star, singing with the radio, playing soft and low. Baby, just to you and me, easy as can be, doing what comes naturally. Baby, just to you and me, easy as can be, we're doing what comes naturally. Yeah, doing what comes naturally. Always a fan of that song. There's some really neat, just subtle things that happen in that song that I'm very proud of. I like the finally found the feeling that I never felt before. I love that. I like that whole line, and I like how at the start of every chorus, it's a different tense. Laying on the hood of my car, and in the last verse, something about the moonlight as it dances in your eyes, a dream I must have dreamed 1,000 times, laying on the hood of my car. So that one, he's by himself because he's thinking back to when he was a kid. I just love that line. Something about the moonlight as it dances in your eyes, a dream I must have dreamed 1,000 times while laying on the hood of my car. Love that. Anyway, very proud of that little number. Here's another song I wrote. This one I wrote with Sean Locke. Sean and I wrote a bunch of songs over the years. What did we write? No, I can't think of any of them. Nothing But a Broken Heart. We wrote. Birmingham, 3 a.m. And I wrote that one. And we also wrote this one, which is one of the first songs I wrote when we moved back to Tennessee in August 2006. This would have been written in early September of 2006. I got together with Sean to write at Moraine Music, which is Brent Mayer's publishing company. We got together to write in the little Hit Hut, which was a little shed that you would put like lawn equipment in. That's where they put the smokers. And so I was a non-smoker. I was 3 years a non-smoker by that point, but Sean was still smoking like a lab rat. So we set up in the Hit Hut, and I quite enjoyed secondhand smoking. Still do, actually. I am a chronic secondhand smoker. It's one of my favorite things. But we wrote this song back there, and Junior finally come home again, but he don't talk about where he's been. He got a shotgun shack out back on Miller's Ridge. Yeah, Miller's Ridge. I don't know where that is. I just made that up, but it sounds like the name of a ridge, does it not? Again, in my head, Miller's Ridge is Pile Hill, just outside Havelock. Got a shotgun shack out back on Pile Hill. Of course, that didn't rhyme. But Miller's Ridge just sounded good. You can see that. You can see Miller's Ridge. He's got this little shack, and he's got a little wood-burning stove and a transistor radio and a couple cords of wood and a fishing pole. I mean, that paints a picture right there. Junior finally come home again, but he don't talk about where he's been. He got a shotgun shack out back on Miller's Ridge. He got the transistor tuned to rock and roll, a couple cords of wood and a fishing pole. And everybody asked, where did that boy go? Man, why's he up on Miller's Ridge? He ain't running from the law. He ain't running from no one's paw. It's just something that he saw while he was over there. When he left, he had a girl waiting at home, but she moved on a long time ago. When he stepped off the plane, man, there wasn't nobody waiting there. Well, he heard she up and took with some senator's son, who never ever once had to fire a gun or hide in a hole
and know what it's really like to be scared of. He ain't running from the law. He ain't running from no one's paw. It's just something that he saw while he was over there, way over there. Yeah, way over there, over there. Yeah, way over there. Well, he lost a couple years out there chasing the moon, and half a dozen friends to the needle and the spoon. Now he comes up here where the living is cool and clean. Yeah, you can judge the war, but don't you dare judge the man who would lay down his life just to make a stand, or come back home and have to live with what he's seen. He ain't running from the law. He ain't running from no one's paw. It's just something that he saw while he was over there, way over there. Yeah, way over there, over there. Yeah, way over there. I said, Junior, finally come home again. Yeah, well, I wanna be an airborne ranger. I said I wanna live a life of danger. Junior. Song about PTSD, really, I do believe. Let me see, what else do we have in my mind's eye? It's always late fall. Yeah, Miller's Ridge is absolutely a late fall feel. Yeah, the leaves have all changed. The smoke curling out of the wood-burning stove. Yeah, you could see all that. What does you want to say? Miller's Ridge to me is near where an old mill would have been. Yeah, man, absolutely. Absolutely. I'd move to Miller's Ridge right now. That sounds like a good little spot to sort of get away. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate that. Earl, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Let me see. What else can I play here? We have time for a couple more songs. Okay. Well. For every hero took a stand and died in a far-off land. Help our children to understand on Remembrance Day. For every hero who said goodbye, left behind a blushing bride, his mother's heart still fills with pride on Remembrance Day. Hut, 2, 3, 4, Johnny goes marching off to war. Remember what they were fighting for on Remembrance Day. For every hero who in battle fell in a field or raining down with shells, it's their story we must tell on Remembrance Day. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Johnny goes marching off to war. Remember what they were fighting for on Remembrance Day. Every hero who volunteered to defend us both far and near, they're the reason we're standing here on Remembrance Day. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Johnny goes marching off to war. Remember what they were fighting for on Remembrance Day. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Johnny goes marching off to war. Remember what they were dying for on Remembrance Day. On Remembrance Day. On Remembrance Day. For every hero who took a stand and died in a far-off land, we must help our children to understand on Remembrance Day. It is so indeed. It is a veteran. Yeah, ma'am. Okay. Have you added her cat mention to 830 Newfoundland yet? No, I haven't. I'm trying to find a rhyme for her cat. And once I figure out that rhyme for her cat, you can bet your ass that it'll be wedged into that song 830 Newfoundland at some point. But yeah, soon enough. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Thanks, Todd. I appreciate that as well. Let me see. A couple more songs and we'll get the hell out of here and continue on with our day. We got some playoff, the NFL football going on today. Some big-time games. And lots of hockey, basketball, golf. It almost feels like before everything changed. So... and before you know it, everything will be back. It still might be a ways yet, but at some point we'll be waiting on it. We'll be waiting for a table at a patio at the Mellow Mushroom, Steve, or something like that. Yeah, we'll wait. Yeah, we want to sit on the patio. It's a beautiful day. Well, there's gonna be about an hour and a half wait for that table. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. I'll wait here. That's good. I can't wait. Can't wait to wait. So long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Bud the Spud from the bright red mud and the gumboot cloggeroo. So long, Stompin' Tom, may God take care of you. Well, me and my wife and kid, we all sing along, driving around Moncton town and singing the hockey song. We were to it and at it, and we was at it and to it until we tuned our attitude in. So long, Stompin' Tom, until we meet again. Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Margot's got the cargo by and the old muckluck shoe. So long, Stompin' Tom, may God take care of you. So many people I've not met, but yet I know by name. Like poor old Ben down in the pen and that gal Red River Jane. Or Potato and Tomato, they're driving to Windsor in their car and see Walker pass a pawn shop. If it ain't Luke with his guitar. Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like a TTC skedaddler and goodbye Rubberhead too. So long, Stompin' Tom, may God take care of you. That's right. Well, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they're all hanging on to every word. While you're singing songs about Saskatchewan and picking tobacco way down in Tillsonburg. And there's a million drunken angels, and they're all singing with you tonight. And when you see my mom down in the front row, well, could you tell her we're doing all right? And so long, Stompin' Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stompin' Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Big Joe Mufferaw and Sudbury Saturday Night. So long, Stompin' Tom, may you rest in peace tonight. Hey, so long, Stompin' Tom, may you rest in peace tonight. Well, so long, Stompin' Tom, may you rest in peace tonight. Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, gang, we've come to that point of the show where this is the last song. So thank you very much for tuning in, spending your 18th Sunday morning with me. I do appreciate it. And let's just keep this going as long as we possibly can, I would say. And I'll see some of you, or most of you, or any of you who are interested tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time on Instagram for a cup of coffee. And then on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Simplify Revisited. All right? So, yeah, have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you all around. All right? See you. From the rolling fields of wheat to the busy city streets, there's a feeling and a spirit all our own. True north, strong and free, stand on guard, you and me. From the east to the west we roam. Yeah, this is our home. From Norman Wells at the top, all the way to the rock, there's a wind that's always blown. And from down Summerside to the Queen Charlotte Highlands, there's a way of life we've always known. Yeah, this is our home. This is our home. Well, I've seen the northern lights dancing over Yellowknife while standing in the middle of a field. From Pier 21 all the way to Flin Flon, yeah, I gotta cross that Canadian Shield. And no one knows winter like we know winter, blowing in off Lake Ontario. And from the Rideau Canal to Bonham Carnival, there's a little place I love in the Gatineaus with a covered bridge and a swimming hole. Now this is our home. This is our home. Well, from Portage in Maine to Yonge and Queen, and every street corner in between. No matter where you go in this rugged land, there's one thing we all understand. every woman, every child and man. 8:30 Newfoundland, 8:30 Newfoundland. Way up in Peace Country, back east in Kings County, and clear across to Thunder Bay, where Winnipeg feels like forever and hope seems like never, let alone out Campbell River Way. And when you cross a border and you see a caribou on the quarter, and in all of then will you be home? You see, I've driven from the Peg to the Chuck, and the Yankees call us Canucks, but together we'll never stand alone. Yeah, together we'll never stand alone. I said forever the maple leaf will be flown. This is our home. This is our home. Tar Sands and Fort Mac, Kelly's Beach and Cushpaquack, hey, and down in the Shuswap too. Well, I've seen midnight feel like high noon, from the Dome all the way down to Saskatoon. There's Confederation Bridge, and there's Butternut Ridge, there's Sudbury and the Sioux. Well, I've lived in the Lakeland, and I've been to the Badlands, head smashed in, Buffalo Jump too. And I've been snowed in for days on the Trans-Canada Highway, and that was in the month of June. Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a great week, one and all. Take care of yourselves and each other, one and all. And I'll see you around. I'll see you either tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. on Instagram for a cup of coffee, Wednesday evening for Simplify Revisited, or back here next Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. All right? For Easy Like Sunday Morning. Take care of yourselves, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you around, all right?